do your body work. I feel my pulse working overtime.
Hi guys, my first video for Makeup by Janicedones website. I'm extremely excited. Thank you for all the support, and I hope you enjoy this first video, and I hope I enjoy making it. That sounded rude. So you see me without makeup, and that's a great way to start our first video because it's going to be about applying foundation. As always, start off with a clean face. I obviously washed my face, and if you want any questions or comments on how to, what products I use to wash my face and things like that, then by all means, please leave a comment. So the first thing we're going to do is apply lotion. Extremely important. Any lotion I use has SPF 15 or higher in it. Especially living in Florida, it's really important to protect your face. So the first thing we're going to do is apply our lotion. So I just do little pinpoints, and the T of your face, this is the T of your face, and kind of gives me a general idea of the places I need to cover. So, and my skin tends to get very dry, so this is a very good way to prime my face to get ready for my liquid. I'm using Neutrogena Healthy Skin Radiance Cream. Everybody's going to use different facial lotion. If you have dry skin, oily skin, or a combination, you're going to use a different lotion, but this one seems to be working best for me since I have a tendency to get very dry skin. Next step is going to prime your face. Usually you think you just prime your eyes, but that's not the case, especially if you're a woman who's hardly home and you're constantly out and you don't have the time to do a touch-up. It's extremely important to prime your face so your makeup stays on all day. So the one I've been using is by Rimmel London, Fix and Perfect, and they sell this at drugstores, so don't think that you have to go and buy a product, that costs like 30 bucks. This cost me, I believe, like $8. It comes out this very dark tan color. I don't know if you could see it, but that is not the color that it's going to be when you put it on your face, trust me. It's translucent once you put it on your face. I just pinpoint my face, and you just apply it all over like that of the lotion. Get your forehead, and very important to also get your eyes, even though we will prime our eyes when you do eyeshadow. So my face is primed. Another thing I do is I apply this Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray by Urban Decay. It's like magic in a bottle. You just hold it like this far away from your face, and you just spray it on your face like 3 times, 4 times, and you're going to feel like your face is wet. But once you start putting on your foundation, it's obviously not going to be. It's just going to set your foundation and hold it. And if you have a tendency to get oily in the day, like I do, then it's going to stop that from happening. I've been using CoverGirl Clean Sensitive Skin. I'm sorry, this looks horrible. That's how much I use it. And it's been doing wonders for me. I have sensitive skin, so they have 3 different settings. They have oily, normal, and sensitive, so I chose sensitive. If you don't have any problems with your face, such like that, you can definitely try the normal one. But this is what I've been using. I take it out with a Q-tip because I've used it so much that it's already to the bottom. You just tip it over. I kind of give it a couple taps on my arm, on my hand right here, so it can come to the bottom, and that's where I apply my liquid anyways. I let it get to my hand. Obviously, your hands have to be clean, but it's just it's like a makeup palette to easily apply your foundation on your face. I'm just putting it on my hand like that, and it's easier access to get to it as well, so you don't have to keep going back to the bottle. I've been using an e.l.f. powder brush. The good thing about brushes is you can use them for anything. Just because they're labeled one thing doesn't mean you have to use it for that. I just like this one because it's very flat, and it has a lot of movement, and it just gets full coverage all over my face. You could use a sponge. I would prefer brushes. Brushes give you full coverage, and you won't see it just looks better. I prefer brushes. So you just apply some on the brush like that, and I just dab on my lower face first, and then I start going over. Make sure you get under your eye, because your eyes are part of your face, and people have a tendency to not put foundation on their face because they have the conception that, oh yeah, it's just for your face. No, gives you an even tone. You don't want to look like you have raccoon eyes. So, and then you just keep doing that. And I know this color might look extremely light for me, but my undertone is very light. But once you see me apply my powder, it'll be the tone of my true tone of my skin. So my undertone is light, so that's why your liquids might be lighter than your powders. But that's fine, don't freak out. But it's better to test your skin color of your liquid at the store before you buy it. Just open the bottle, put a little bit on your finger, and if you can, test it right here on your neck. Don't test it on your arm because your arms obviously are never going to be the same color as your face. So just apply it all over. Come down your neck because we don't want to look like we're wearing a mask. Get your entire forehead. And you should be done. I have my mirror on the side, that's why I'm getting closer to the camera. And your face is done with liquid. The next part I would do is my setting powder. I've been using CoverGirl True Blends, and it says translucent fair, but there's translucent medium, there's translucent dark, so whatever your skin tone is. And this one, you just open it, and it comes with a powder applicator already in it, and I do use this. I also sometimes use a stipple brush to apply my powder, and this is from e.l.f. as well, and you can do that as well if you want to use brushes. But if it comes with a powder or sponge like this already, I just use that because I'm the only one who uses this. Obviously, if I use this color on somebody else, I'd use my stipple brush. You just shake some onto the sponge, and you pat. Don't want to smear it because it's going to take off your liquid. We want to give that really even tone. And as you can see, my face doesn't look as shiny anymore. That's what your setting powder does. You don't want to look like you're melting. So this is just setting my color, giving me an even tone. Make sure you get under your eyes and the creases of your nose. And come down. Just making sure I'm getting all of my face. And that is about it with my powder. Looks very natural. That's what I try to do. That's what you want to do with all your foundations, to look natural. If you don't have your skin tone, you're going to look like you're wearing a mask, and that's not what we want. The next part, what I would do is apply my blush. A lot of people are scared of blush. People have this idea of blush being like hot pink, or no. Blush should look very natural. When you blush, it should look like that, of that color. I use this MAC one. It's called Warm Soul. I live by this color. I love this color. It has a kind of a gold undertone, like a bronzer. And you just apply those to the apple of your cheeks with a blush brush. This is angled so you can get it to the angle of your cheekbone. So you just apply that to your brush. And you kind of smile to find your apples. And you just circle rotation and come down your face. Same for this side. Start up here and come down. If you feel like you look like too much of a doll, that's totally fine. That's fixable. You just get I use this very thick, fluffy powder brush. This is from Sephora as well. And I'll probably just bring it down a little more to lighten the color so it's not so dark if I feel like the color came on too dark. And that's it for my cheeks. I also sculpt my face. That's a technique also, if you want to see a video on how to give the illusion of your nose being smaller. You come down your nose, your forehead, your cheekbones, and your jawbone. That's also a technique you do as well. And it gives you the thinner, more precise look on your face. That's all I do for my face. That's my whole shebang. It's not that complicated. And then I jump into obviously filling in my eyebrows, and then into doing my eyeshadow. So if you want to see the next video, which would be we're going to be doing a smoky eye, please stay tuned and I will present you that video. Thank you.
You do your body work. I feel my pulse working overtime.